Okay, cool. So, oh my goodness. We're going to go to the lip trills. I need to find my... Good job.
It's only when the voice is involved.
That's when it gets more difficult?
Yeah.
Is it because...
This is here.
You think it's just a mental thing?
Yeah, I try not to think about it, but I don't know.
Do you think it's just because you're... Oh my gosh, that's really low. Do you think it's just because you're thinking about like, pitch and...
I think so.
Trying to do that?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, I mean, you're a very good instrumentalist. So don't worry about like, oh my gosh, am I in tune and stuff like that, because I know you have a good ear. You don't play out of tune. You know, like when you're playing, you're fine. So you know what's in tune and what's not in tune. When you just worry about doing the stuff, and then once you start getting better at it, then what's making the pitch fluctuate or it sound out of tune isn't because your ear is bad or because you're not thinking about it hard enough. It's because we're adjusting muscles. It's like when a violinist is going like this and then they're messing around, they're turning a little peg knob, I don't know, whatever you call it. So, they know what they're doing. They know that it's the pitch is shifting, but once they get it right, then it's going to be where they want it to be. That's what we're doing with all of this. We're messing around with things. We're changing things. You're thinking about things differently. So pitch is going to be, maybe a little wonky. I don't know. Whatever you want to call it. Okay, so let's go to, we'll do that here. Let's move this out of the way for a second. Okay, so we're going to go for 3 beats. So 1, 2, 3, go. Okay. And then do it again. 1. Okay, 1. Yeah, there we go. 1. It's okay. 1, 2, 3. Good job. Just focus it. 1, 2, 3. You got it. It's so much better, Julia. It really is. Okay, let's see. Let's do the lip trill, but we're going to do, like, so just listen. So I'm going to go. So it's like a, So we're not thinking about any, sing this pitch or sing that pitch. It's just let the voice do whatever. Just start higher and end lower with the lip trill.
Okay.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Try and start a little bit higher.
Okay.
And remember, the inner space, the soft palate being up, and here, you got it. Put one hand here and one hand there, and let's just go 1, 2, 3. It's okay. Yeah. Okay. Just like that. Let's keep doing that just for a couple more seconds.
All right.
1, 2, 3. Now let's see if we can go even a little bit higher. More air. Keep this in here, and let's use this hand. We're just going like this. This is our air. So 1, 2, 3. Keep doing continuous circular motions. We're just going to keep that air going. 1, 2, 3. Okay. You see? Here, look in the mirror. Okay. This is what you're doing. You're going.
Oh, okay.
That was a little exaggerated. You didn't lean that far, but you are physically not just here collapsing, but your chest is collapsing and your shoulders are coming down a little bit. So try and keep that. Unlock your knees. Are your knees? Yeah. Just a little bit like that. Okay, so let's try it again. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, because if you're doing this and your muscles are working to get the air out, and then that's tension, and then that's what we're trying to, tension creeps into every little part. So, yeah, whenever you want to keep working on that, that's just trying to think of more air, because the more air, yes, this is a tension thing, but the more air you have, the less this is going to have to work
Okay.
naturally. So, this tension is your body overcompensating with singers for a lack of energy, and our energy is our air. So if you don't have enough air, then it's going to clench some muscles to do what you want it to do, but that's not how we're supposed to get there. Okay, so let's do the V. Oops, sorry. Check posture. And even when you're doing this, remember the open space. This is your mouth. Sorry, that was sorry, this note is sticking on the piano. Okay. So even though we're not creating a tone or ooh, we're still thinking about the inside being where you are. Every time you take that breath, you want it to become a habit that every time you open your mouth to sing or to take air in, that's what we're going for the inside of that mouth to be nice and open, so it's instead of doing a concert in a room like this, you're doing a concert in Legacy Hall. It's like nice and open and spacious to get pretty tone. Better. One more. Okay. Do you feel the difference? What does it feel like?
I feel like my throat is more open.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. So just every time throughout this lesson, I'll try and keep bringing it up because I know I'm throwing a lot at you, and sometimes you're thinking about one thing and then the other thing goes out of your head. But every time you go to take that breath, prepare the inside of your mouth, and then it's there. Then all you got to do after that is just
keep it.
Just keep the sound and keep it there. Okay, so. I want the hand on, there we go. And feeling that you don't want it to be tight, and just feeling it out there, just like what you were talking about with Dr. O'Brien in the last lesson. And the thoo. We're going to do thoo this time.
Thoo.
Yeah. Good job. Okay, remember, we're thinking Legacy Hall. That's what we're going to call it. We're going to call it Legacy. The back of the throat is open. Yeah, you kind of feel like you can fit something a little bit larger, or the pizza analogy that worked really well last time. You're like, oh my gosh, it's really hot in my mouth. That kind of if you tried to talk and you're like, yeah, okay. Oops, that's not what I want. You got it. Sorry, and we're going up. You can do it better than that.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's go back down and think about it. Think about it again like that. Nice and thoo.
Okay.
And keep this hand here, and with this hand, I want you to actually do it the other way. Like this, and then with this hand, get. So this is your energy. This is your tone. It's going forward. It has a direction. Okay, and so this is it, and your arm is your air, and your I don't want to use the word push because we're not forcing anything, but you're sending it forward. Okay, so let's do that. Don't forget the inside of the mouth. Okay, you can do that one better. Good job. Do you feel like this is a little bit tighter?
A little bit.
Okay, so just do this with me. Just really easy. We're not worrying about anything. We're just trying to get this to feel relaxed.
Okay.
A little bit higher since I'm taking you higher. The only thing I want you to think about is at the back of that mouth is like a dome.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's start here. We'll do it again. Good job. One more. Okay, so that's what we're going for. You don't want to feel like you're like, oh my god. Because you have those notes. And I'm telling you, as someone who, when I first got to college, I told Professor Coleman I was a mezzo-soprano. Because I was convinced I couldn't sing high notes. It's all in your head. If you decide that it's too high for you, then it will be too high for you because you're going to freak out when you get to it and all of this is going to close up. You have those notes.
Okay.
I've heard them, and I've heard them perfectly in tune and perfectly with nice tone. Not consistently, but they're there. And if I hear it one time, then I know Julie has this note. What do we have to do to just make it so that it happens all the time? So this isn't a, let's hope Julie has those notes. This is a, Julie has those notes, and we're going to work on making them more accessible, okay?
Okay.
They're there. So you just got to, and I mean, don't think that one little talk from me is going to change it. That's something that you have to think about all the time. It's strictly a mind, I mean, obviously, you have to practice and work at it, but if you change the way you think about it, then, you know, it's going to be there. Half of this, I mean, you're a music major, you know. Half of this is in our heads, and if we can get around what's in our heads. Let's see, okay. Let's see if Hannah, oh, there she is. Come on in. Oh, she needs a skin card.
Hey, Anna.
Hey, guys. Alrighty. What's up, Dr. Brian? This is your music, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Stay. So we are going to, you know what, I don't need to get out my music because I'm just going to look at yours because this is memorized. Okay. And I know we talked about this at another time about facial expressions. So, I mean, I know I didn't say it in the last lesson, and I should have, but we did end up talking about, yeah, it's going to work. It's 20% left. So just try and do as much as you can, and then we'll talk about it, okay? So just do what you got.
Okay.
Alrighty. From the beginning. About obviously memory work. It was perfect. No mistakes whatsoever. let's work on silent inhalations. That's what I
Okay.
want to talk about right now.
Okay.
Because I feel like if we talk about that, it's going to fix some of the space, getting to some of those higher notes.
Okay.
So, take a breath for me, like as if you're about to sing. Okay, see how I can hear it?
Uh-huh.
So, do something with the inside of your mouth so that you can't hear it. Did you breathe?
Yeah.
Okay, do you see? What did you have to do?
I opened it a little.
Yes, the back of your mouth got a lot wider, didn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's what you need to do.
Okay.
So instead of thinking, okay, I need to take my breath and open the back of my mouth, think, I need to make my breath silent.
Okay.
And then that's going to open the back of the throat for you.
Okay.
So we're going to knock out two things with one idea. So
Okay.
let's start over. I just want to go and get to like the middle of the second page. So this is just where our goal is.
Mm-hmm.
Thinking silent inhalations.
Okay.
Okay. Keeping everything else, but this is what's on the brain. Yeah, we'll just start right on
Okay.
it. Yeah. Even more quiet. That was good. Okay. You can hear it, right?
Yes.
Okay. It's fine. This
Okay.
is something that you just have to keep working on. Let's try it right before you look happy to meet me going into Blossom. I could hear it there, but I wanted to see if you would fix it for there. And it was a little bit more quiet, but it is do it again. Yeah. Do you see?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so just get that back of the mouth as open as you can, and that's going to let all the air you need in, and it's going to help you hit that note more comfortably.
Okay.
Okay, so you. Okay, so we're going to start there. Bigger breath before bless.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the sole thing that's gonna fix that. But I mean, can you feel the difference? Isn't it that note isn't as scary when you do that because you have all this you have all this space for it, and this is all relaxed, and so it's just like, oh, I've got that. That's fine. And it sounded, I mean, it was just more confident. It was a lot more tone, more resonance. And just, did you see Hannah go, when you
She doesn't mean it. She doesn't mean it.
So, I really feel like that's the breathing and that silence when you're doing that. Yeah,
Okay.
It was so much better. Let's do that. Take that to the last page.
Where do you want me to start?
Huh?
Where do you want me to start?
Let's just start at the bless my homeland forever.
Okay.
And just take a bigger breath there, and then we're just going to go straight into the last
Okay.
page.
Is the key stuck?
Yeah, the D it's terrible. Okay, sorry.
Oh.
Bless my homeland forever.
Bless my homeland forever. Blossom of snow may you bloom.
Good job. Good job. We can get this. I know we can.
Okay.
We're gonna do the "Bless My Homeland Forever," that last line. Yeah, and I want you to make sure your knees are bouncy. Yeah, so nothing's locked, and the butt's kind of rolled under. We're not sticking it out like I do. Okay, and the arms are nice and relaxed, and just here. You can put your hand on the stomach again. Okay, so let's start.
Bless my homeland forever.
Yeah, that was even better. I think what you're doing is you're giving away a lot of your air on the bless.
Okay.
And I mean,
You don't need to.
Yeah, you don't need
Okay.
to. Let's try it again and try and keep this hand. Put your hand on your belly and don't let it bless, because there goes a lot of your air. Okay, so let's do it one more time.
Bless my homeland forever.
Yeah, see, that's a lot better.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't know. What are we at? Okay, we've got a little bit more time. No, see that was so much better. So much better. Okay, let's see what else. Okay, so then let's just start at the beginning. We're thinking about that. Look in the mirror. Stand looking in the mirror so you can see your face. And let's talk. Sing through it, and then I'll stop you when I feel like we can talk about facial expressions.
Okay.
So just do what you think the text warrants with
Mhm.
the story that you came up with. Like, I don't know, a couple of weeks ago. Yeah. And you know what? Just you can do whatever you want. If you
Okay.
want to do a hand gesture, do a hand gesture. And it doesn't matter. If you're not comfortable, then don't do the hand
Okay.
gesture. But we'll talk about it if it comes up.
Okay.
So let's just start right on the second system at the very beginning.
Sorry.
And you can put your hand on your stomach if you want to, if that's gonna.
Okay.
May your voice rise every morning you greet me, small and white, clean and bright. You look happy to meet me.
Silent inhalation.
Blossom of snow, may you bloom and grow.
Silent.
Bloom and grow forever.
Good job.
Bless my homeland forever. Blossom of snow, may you bloom.
Okay, let's stop there. Okay. No, it was really good. Your face was far more alive this time around than it was the first time around.
Okay.
And of course, there's less nerves this time around because, we've already signed through it. Now, this is something that just in the future, when in a song, when text repeats, why do you think text repeats? Because
It's important.
there you go. So, or there's a reason behind them saying, I'm going to choose this phrase and I'm going to repeat it. What's that reasoning?
Because they like it. Or they want to do
Well,
it.
I mean, but see, the thing is that it doesn't matter what the reasoning is because you need to find out what that
Okay.
reasoning is. Because you're the one saying these words.
Okay.
You're not interpreting someone else's.
Okay.
This is Julie's Edelweiss.
Okay.
So why are you saying the word? You get what you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So let's go back to the blossom of snowman.
First time or second?
Second time.
Okay.
And actually, let's start at the bless my homeland forever.
Okay.
We've got one more minute. Bless my homeland forever, and then try and just think of a new idea for the blossom of life.
Okay.
Why are you bringing this back?
They like flowers. I like flowers. So it's blossom. Okay.
Okay, so you're really excited about these flowers. Okay.
Bless my homeland forever. Blossom of snow, may you bloom and grow. Bloom and grow forever.
Silent. Good job. So the trick is, once you start thinking about this, then you're like, oh my gosh, I forgot to think about the breathing. I forgot to think about the inside and out. You can go. Thank you, Hannah.
Thank you. Good job.
So you're like, oh, I forgot to think about this. I forgot. But I mean, that's just where the practice and doing it over and over again and having a teacher that, yells at you and says, oh, you forgot this. Well, you don't, not yelling, just keeps on you. But really, really good job.
Thank you.
I'm
I
so-
tried.
No, I mean, it's been an awesome 8 weeks. So thank you very
Oh,
much
thank you.
for helping me out.
Oh, no
And
problem. We can do it again.
yeah,
Yeah.
no, let's do it
I
again.
am you. Can you pick it up around to the nightcap too? Can I
Huh?
go?
Oh, absolutely. I'm sorry, you have a concert. Go.
Yeah.